Dear Reverend Father, Dr. Kashmir Raj, Chairman of our Governing Council, respected Chief Guest, Shri Raghuvir Srinivasan, Editor, the Hindu BusinessLine, members of the Governing Council, Architect A. Shanmugam and Shri A. Alagappan, esteemed faculty members, proud parents, distinguished guests, current students of GSB, and most importantly, our graduating students. A very warm and heartfelt welcome to each one of you on this momentous occasion, the 6th graduation day ceremony of Gnanam School of Business. Today marks a significant celebration not only for the accomplishment of our students, but for the milestone that reflects the collective effort, dedication, and excellence of our institution as we celebrate 15 years of transformative education. Allow me to take a moment to reflect on the journey that has brought GSB to where it stands today. From our humble beginnings to becoming one of the most reputable business schools, our growth over the past 15 years has been fueled by the commitment of academic rigor, nurturing environment, and an unyielding belief in our vision, wisdom in business. This anniversary is more than just a marker of time. It is a testament to the passion, perseverance, and innovation that each member of a GSB community has contributed over the years. To our esteemed guests who have gathered here today, your presence honors us greatly. To our dedicated faculty and staff who continuously inspire excellence, thank you for shaping not only capable students, but conscientious leaders of GSB. To our parents and guardians, thank you for trusting us with the education and growth of your children, and now to our graduates today. Today is your day, a day that celebrates your hard work, resilience, and achievements. As we gather here in the grand auditorium, let us acknowledge that this occasion is not just a ceremony of recognition, but a time of reflection and gratitude. It is the day when we take a step back to appreciate the countless hours of lectures, projects, discussions, and moments of discovery that have shaped the path of our graduates. The journey was not always easy, yet each of you has emerged stronger, wiser, and determined. Dear graduates, this ceremony signifies the closing of one chapter and the beginning of another. It is a culmination of your academic pursuits, yet it is only the starting line of the vast opportunities and challenges that await you in the world beyond GSB. At this juncture, I would like to extend a heartfelt thank you to our presiding officer, Reverend Father Dr. Kashmir Raj, whose leadership and vision have been instrumental in steering GSB to where it stands today. Father, your commitment to fostering an educational environment that not only prioritizes academic excellence, but also holistic development that has left an indelible mark on our institution. Thank you, Father. It is also a great honor to welcome our distinguished chief guest, Shri Raghuvir Srinivasan, editor, the Hindu BusinessLine, whose insights and experience in the world of business and journalism will undoubtedly inspire us. Sir, your presence is a reminder of the vast and dynamic world our graduates are stepping into and the many stories yet to be told through their achievements. Thank you, sir. And now, most importantly, to our graduates. The graduates of class of 2022 and 2023. You are not just receiving degrees today, you are receiving a symbol of effort, passion, and intellect that you have invested throughout your studies. You are stepping out as ambassadors of GSB, embodying the value that our school stands for. Remember that with this achievement comes responsibility to yourself, to your community, and to the global society that you'll now contribute to shaping. As you embark on new paths, whether pursuing higher education, starting your career, or venturing into entrepreneurial journeys, carry forward the lessons learned here. Let integrity guide your actions, let empathy drive your decisions, and let courage push you to challenge the status quo. The world is in constant need of thoughtful leaders and change makers who dare to dream and to act with conviction. We believe that each one of you holds the potential. Celebrating 15 years of excellence at GSB is also the time to recall stories that define our journey. Over these years, our corridors have been echoed with laughter, discussions, and growth of students like you. You have seen countless ideas come to life, friendships form, and leaders emerge. Each graduating class has left its mark, and today it is the class of 2022 and 2023 will add its unique legacy to the fabric of our institution. None of this would be possible without the unwavering dedication of our faculty and staff. Our faculty have been pillars of support, guiding students through their academic and personal journeys with unwavering commitment. To our administrative teams, thank you for ensuring that all operations run smoothly, making this day and every day at GSB possible. And to the parents and families present here today, your support, patience, and encouragement have been vital in shaping the paths of our graduates. Your sacrifices and love have made this day a reality for them, and we share in your pride and joy. Dear graduates, as you sit here today, poised to take on the world, remember that learning is lifelong endeavor. While a time in GSB may have come to an end, the lessons, friendships, and memories will remain with you forever. As you leave these halls, know that you are not just walking away with a degree. You are walking away with the confidence to lead, the ability to think critically, and the empathy to make a difference. May your journey ahead be filled with success, growth, and fulfillment. May you be leaders who inspire others and the dreamers who turn ideas into reality. May you always hold the GSB spirit close to your heart. Congratulations, students, once again, and thank you all for being part of this special day. Let us continue to celebrate and uphold the tradition and excellence of that defines GSB. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. The successful leader does not talk down to people, he lifts them up, says Richard Nixon. It gives immense pleasure to welcome and request Reverend Father Dr. N. Kashmir Raj S.J. Chairman, Governing Council, GSB, to deliver the presidential address.
The graduation of the college has been called to confer the degrees in the Faculty of Management Studies upon the candidates who in the examinations recently held for the purpose have been certified to be worthy of the same. I solemnly declare this graduation ceremony open. Dear Mr. Raghuvir Srinivasan, distinguished guest and the convocation speaker of this graduation ceremony, dear Mr. Selvaraj, Chairman of the Paristonada Trust, dear Dr. Arul Das, the Director of the Institute, and the members of the Governing Council, dear guests, members of the faculty, my dear students, and the dear graduates. I am happy that today we celebrate the graduation ceremony for the graduates of 2022 and 2023 and 24. I'm sorry. So that 22 and 23, I'm right, okay. When I look back, 15 years, this school started 15 years ago. In the beginning, it really struggled to cope with the changing trends and the competing world and the rules of the AICTE. But I really thank Dr. Arul Das for sticking to the principles. He had a goal, he had a vision, and he wanted to achieve that vision, come what may. That was his real character of a good leader. And he was a leader who struggled in the beginning but never gave up his principles. And today, still it is a baby, because for an institution, 15 years is nothing. It is a baby steps only, but this baby has grown, has developed well, and it is on the right path without giving up any principle they held. Even sometimes I felt, should we keep to the principles because we wanted admissions? But Dr. Arulda said, no, you are given these goals, we will keep to the goal, we will continue with that, come what may. And the trust has to make a lot of sacrifices. And yet they made the sacrifice and they have built up and brought these beautiful graduates. I am really grateful. In the beginning, we also struggled even to get good faculty and retaining the faculty. But all those times are over. Now this baby can take firm steps and go ahead. And that is what I see, and really I am grateful for the work they have done. And my dear students here, you are really fortunate, because I have been director in quite a few well-known institutes, even world-famous institutes. I have visited more than 100 business schools, not only in India, practically all over the world. But I can say you have this unique privilege of studying in Gnanam Business School. Why I say that? Not because you are the best faculty, not because you have the very good infrastructure. All those things are there. But the care they take, the interest the faculty and the director take in giving you the best education, in developing you, and above all, developing you as a human person, a person who can survive in this world in this difficult time. And this is what it has done. And this is very important. And therefore, I am really happy Gnanam School of Business can do that. And I am sure it will grow further and contribute to business education and for the development of India. And in this context, I will also like to thank the various visitors who have come, the friends of the Institute. We have stood by the Institute in all times. They have been real source of encouragement and inspiration. I really thank all of them for what they have done. I also thank the trust, the chairman of the trust, Dr. Mr. S.V. Selvaraj, who has stood by this. He visioned this, not only the infrastructure, but taking great care in the education of the people, constantly supporting his son Aruldas, and that way he has built up. So I am really grateful. Now, dear graduates, we have spent 2 years in a business school, and especially in Gnanam Business School. And you have lived here 24 hours, getting up in the morning, very early morning, and go on studying various things, which is not easy. Even now, I find difficult to get up at such times, but we are forced to get up so early and go through the papers and study, do this and so on. All those things have made you not only good in the theories, but also made you know the world. Why? Because here they gave you a lot of courses, lot of subjects, lot of exams, but also you had a lot of functions where the institute brought various people from various fields, not only from the business world, but also from even culture. Various fields they have brought you so that you can form real human beings. Today that is what necessary. We do need technocrats, but also we need human beings with a human heart who can feel the sufferings of the poor, the sufferings of the marginalized, and with that, how to develop the country to make it really a better place to live in, a happier place to live in. And this is a task we have taken. Now, we are no more students, we are really alumni of the Institute. Now we are going to the world. Keep the torch burning and give the torch to your youngsters also, so that always remember Gnanam School of Business, the values it has given, the struggles it has taken. Remember all of them and make use of that to build India. And I'll never forget this institution. Do come often, meet the director, meet the faculty, and contribute in your own way intellectually to build up this institute. So thank you all. I thank all of you for giving me this opportunity to share and congratulate the graduates.
Thank you, Father, for your address. We would like to present the profile of Shri Raghuvir Srinivasan, editor, the Hindu editor, BusinessLine, to the forum.
It gives immense pleasure to introduce our chief guest to the profile in terms to the audience. Shri Raghuvir Srinivasan is a veteran journalist, editor from the Indian print media. He has got a stellar record of having more than 3 decades in the print media with the same organization, the Hindu Group, since October 1993. He began his career with Tata Consulting Services and served a brief period of 11 months from September 1992 to July 1993. With his passion, zest, he moved into BusinessLine in the month of October 1993 and never looked back and moved organically and strongly in the ranks, namely Deputy Editor, BusinessLine, The Hindu, and Senior Associate Editor from March 2015 to August 2018. He served as a business editor, The Hindu, September 2018 to June 2020. He has become the editor, the BusinessLine full-time, since September 2020 and currently helm of the affairs in the same capacity. He is an ace commenter and contributed articles in opinion pages, economy, banking, government policy, industry, market condition, and economic development to the corporate domain. He has got an outstanding and stellar and impressive educational background, being the member of ICAI 1988 to 1991, ICWAI 1988 to 1993. He is a testimony of Nilayin Tiriyada Adangiyan Thotam Malaginum Manaperidu, says Thiruvalluvar. தன் நிலையிலிருந்து வழுவாமல் அடங்கி ஒழுகும் சான்றோனுடைய உயர்வு ஒரு மலையின் உயர்வை விட சிறந்ததாகும். It gives immense pleasure and pride to all of us to have an illustrious chief guest to the decoration of our 6th graduation ceremony 2024. Revered sir, welcome to the portals of GSB. We would like to have a great time with you in terms of your delivery of address.
I request our respected chairman, Shri S.P. Selvaraj, to felicitate the chief guest of 6th graduation ceremony 2024 of GSB, Shri Raghuvir Srinivasan, editor, The Hindu BusinessLine.
Thank you very much, sir, for accepting the honor. Now it's time to listen an enriching address by our chief guest, Shri Raghuvir Srinivasan, editor, The Hindu BusinessLine. Sir, we request you to deliver the graduation address.
Dr. Kasmir Raj, Shri S.P. Selvaraj, Dr. Arul Das, Mr. Aragappan, and Mr. Shanmugam, members of the Governing Council of this great institution, parents, friends of the graduates, students of GSB, and the graduates themselves. Wish you all a very good afternoon. Malai Vanakkam. Let me first start by congratulating the graduates of 22 and 23. You've done the hard work over 2 years here. You learned, and you're now out to step into the free to step into the world outside. Your education in GSB may have ended with the passing out, but your learning starts now. It's when you step out into the world that you really start learning. What you learn inside the campus is academic. What you experience outside is the practical world, where you apply what you learned inside the campus, but you have to adapt to the situation there. Today's world they say is characterized by VUCA: volatility, uncertainty, complexity, and ambiguity. All very powerful words. And you're going to step out into that world. You don't have the protection of your professors anymore. You don't have the protection of your institutional banner behind you. You're going to be out in the free world, swimming against the tide most of the time. What should you keep in mind when you get out into this world? I would mention 3 letters: D, I, and D. Dream, innovate, and disrupt. It's a world of disruption out there. Just look at how things are changing, how they are changing so fast. The latest disruption was just 15 days ago, and what was that? Can anybody say? The election of Donald Trump as the President of the United States. That's the greatest disruption that has happened in recent times, and it's going to change the world in many, many ways, and we are still grappling with what those ways are. We don't know. He's an unpredictable character. So that is just the political aspect of it. Look at how much the world has changed. You joined in 22, 23, or 21 and 20, if I'm right. You passed out in 22 and 23. Look at how much the world has changed from the time you entered this campus and today. Did you ever think that there will be a computer which can think like human beings, which can write like us? The large language models which came out in the end of 22, OpenAI, ChatGPT, it has disrupted a whole lot of industries, including mine. You know, you don't need journalists anymore. The computer will write reports, and it'll write as well as a journalist does, if not better. Would you have even imagined that in 2 years, 3 years' time, when you passed out of the university, you know, the world will be like this? Just trace back a little more backwards. You must all be people who were born after the millennium, 2000, or maybe late 90s. I should tell you a little bit from the time I entered my profession. We didn't have emails. We didn't have internet. The only communication was the landline telephone, and most times it would not work, right? And we were in the business of information. So how do you collect information? How do you disseminate information? The newspaper was the only source of information for readers the next morning. Sometimes I wish it had remained so, because today we are disrupted in a big way. My industry, the media industry, faces one of the biggest existential challenges that I've seen in the last 30 years of my profession. And that's because of digitalization. Imagine how digitalization has changed the world. It has changed it in ways nobody would have even imagined even 6, 7, 8 years ago. The way COVID was a disruptor by itself in many, many bad ways, but it also was a disruptor in a positive way. It enabled digitalization of the economy. As people sat inside their homes, they had to transact, they had to work, they had to buy, they had to sell, they had to pay, they had to receive money. All this was enabled by digitalization. Look at where UPI is, Unified Payments Interface. You will all be having GPay on your phones, I'm sure, or WhatsApp Pay, or Phone Pay, whatever. You just click a button and then the money goes from your account seamlessly into the other person's account. It's an unbelievable transformation in the payment system of this country, something which even advanced countries are grappling with. The only other country that I've seen which is at a similar stage was China. You know, I was in China just before COVID in 2019, And people would use their phones when they got inside a bus. There would be a QR code, no paying for tickets, no conductors. They get in, they scan the QR code, the money is debited, they get inside the bus. That was 2019. And we are seeing this now in India over the last 3-4 years, largely catalyzed by COVID. As much as 16 billion transactions were done digitally in October this year, including the festival season. And 24 lakh crores, imagine 24 lakh crores were paid through the digital means. No paper currency anywhere. I do a lot of travel in my profession, within the country, of course. Whenever I travel, I don't carry much cash in my wallet these days. It is all the phone. The phone is the computer now. The phone is a telephone. The phone is a camera. The phone is a payment instrument as well. This is how disruptive the world is today. I'll give you another example. E-commerce. There was a time when I would carry a bag, go to the market, buy potatoes, tomatoes, pay from cash inside my pocket and come back. Today you sit inside your house, you take your phone, you get into an app, you choose what you want, you pay digitally and it's delivered at your doorstep. This has disrupted, it is very convenient for us as consumers, but think of the businesses which are going through this. It has disrupted them in a big way. From FMCG companies, mainly FMCG companies, food processors, who put processed food on the shelves. The kind of SKUs that they have to put is multiplied. The stock holding of these e-commerce firms has to be tremendous because they have to service immediate needs in a big city. They have something called as fulfillment centers. Fulfillment centers are nothing but large warehouses with every commodity that they sell in large numbers. And when you place an order, these come from the fulfillment center to your doorstep. Look at the inventory carrying that they have to make. I don't know how many of you are finance stream graduates here. Look at the inventory carrying capacity of these e-commerce firms. Look at how much money is locked up there. Look at your neighborhood Maliga Saman Kadai. How is he going to handle this? He is disrupted in a major way because these e-commerce firms have now found a new one called quick commerce. Zepto, Zomato, Blinkit, Swiggy, Instamart, Big Basket. All of these fellows can deliver your immediate needs within 15 minutes at your doorstep. Yesterday I read a news item that in Delhi, Zepto has started selling saris in quick commerce. You can buy a sari in 10 minutes and it will be delivered at your doorstep. Now, what kind of disruption is this? Would anybody have foreseen this? This absolute chaos in the market, these kind of developments that they create. And everybody, starting from manufacturers, suppliers, the supply chain, stockists, and the final retailer, everybody is affected in this. The only beneficiary is, of course, you, the consumer. And it's good. It's good that this disruption happens. This is positive disruption. This is how growth happens. I'm sure you would have read about Joseph Schumpeter in your theory classes in MBA. The concept of creative destruction. It's a consistent cycle of creation, destruction. Some may say this is philosophy itself, but that's what is happening. So many ideas have fallen by the wayside because newer, better ones have emerged and they've killed the old ones. You're all the digital era kids, but you may not know that there was an era when we used films to take pictures, cameras. There's a 36 roll film. You could take 36 pictures using a Kodak camera. And the film was made by Kodak itself or Konica. You take the picture, you expose the film, and then you go to the nearby studio, You develop it and print photographs. Today you click it on your mobile phone and forget about it. But imagine what happened to Kodak. Kodak lost its business. He didn't innovate at the right time. He didn't foresee what was coming. He didn't realize that digital era means nobody will use films anymore. So Kodak fell by the wayside. There are many examples like this. My own industry, the newspaper industry, we are serving a model that was discovered 150 years ago. Imagine collecting news from all over the world, all over the country, aggregating the news. Then one person who is designated as editor thinks he knows everything about everything, and he chooses what should be going into the paper. He curates the news, and then he delivers, he edits the news, he gives the headline, the pages are printed, and it's overnight printed and early morning transported through your homes, and at 5 a.m., 6 a.m., you get the newspaper at your doorstep. This is a 1870, 1860 model of business. We are still running it. But we are now faced with challenges. How many of you here read a printed newspaper? Just put up your hand. Do you read newspapers at all? How many of you read a printed newspaper in the morning? I can see only parents putting their hands up, not too many students. That's understandable because we are all the generation which grew up on print newspapers. I can't begin my morning reading news on the mobile. I need to have the newspaper in my hand. But you people can't imagine holding a newspaper and spending time. So that is a major challenge to me as a businessman. I mean, I'm not a businessman, I'm an editor, but as for my company, how do you ensure that this 150, 160-year-old model can be peddled even today to you all who don't want to read it? So there again comes digitalization. You develop apps, you develop websites, you put the same news on the app. So instead of a 24-hour cycle, you would get news only every morning in a printed newspaper. Now news is instant. It's 24 seconds. It's put up on your website the moment there is an event. When this aeroplane incident happened in Trichy airport a couple of months ago, it went up in the air, there was a snag, it could not go to its destination. It was circling Trichy airport. People were following it. I was following it on my mobile using the flight radar app, wondering what's going to happen to this aeroplane. In an earlier era, the news would have come out the next morning in the newspaper. Now that is a disruption which has happened over a generation. Now the challenge that we face in the media industry, how do we ensure that you, the youngsters who consume our news through the mobile, pay for it? A newspaper is paid. You pay 3 rupees, 4 rupees, 5 rupees, 10 rupees every day for a newspaper. But this is free. Most times it's free. If I don't give it free, some other newspaper is going to do it. So how do I make money from the digital stream? That's the biggest challenge facing the media industry now. It's an existential challenge. And mind you, not just in India, worldwide, no media house has yet found a way to monetize digital content in a very satisfactory way. There are exceptions like Financial Times of London, The Economist of London, New York Times, Wall Street Journal. But these are all either monopolies or big brand names in their respective domains with no competition. In a country like India, where you have the Hindu, Indian Express, Times of India, Hindustan Times, Statesman, Deccan Herald, Deccan Chronicle, and I counted only a little of them. There are many more. Now, how do we monetize this? So these are the challenges that you will face when you go out into the world. You're going to be faced with disruption and chaos. And how do you people handle it? You should embrace the disruption. As somebody so nicely put it yesterday to me in our conversation, Obstacles on the path are not obstacles. Obstacles are the path itself. Meaning, you have to climb on the obstacle and go find your destination. You can't call them an obstacle and say, oh, how do I get over this? Similarly, disruption, embrace the disruption. You be a disruptor yourself. Normal rules of running a business don't apply anymore. People started thinking out of the box. I'll give you another example here. Yesterday, I had lunch with a businessman in Chennai who was very successful. He's a young businessman. He developed a model, a disruptive model to sell jewelry, especially diamonds, online. You must have heard of this brand, Carrot Lane. Have you heard of it? Have you all heard of it? It's not the carrot vegetable, it's carrot as in diamonds. Carrot Lane was founded by this gentleman, Mithun Sacheti. He is from a jeweler's family, and he entered the business when he was 21. And by 25, 26, he realized he had to do something different because he had to develop greater market for his products. So he decided, I will sell diamonds online. Now, we are all used to buying the jewelry in the showroom. We spend 3 hours, 4 hours there. We look at the jewelry, we feel it, we test it, and then we haggle with the shop owner, we bargain with him, and then we buy it. But he started selling diamonds online at a time when the digital revolution was just taking off. The iPhone had just come in 2008. He started his business in 2009. And he built it through hard work. He faced several challenges, desperate times when he almost thought he had to get out of business. And what happened? In 2012 or 2013, Tanishq, which is, you all know Tanishq, right? So Tanishq came to him and said, I want to buy a stake in your business. They realized he was becoming a threat because people were increasingly buying diamonds online. It was fascinating to hear him yesterday narrate his story of how he built his business. For instance, courier companies, even the famous Blue Dart, didn't know how to transport a diamond. You may buy online, but the diamond has to reach you. The courier has to get it across to you. And the courier companies were reluctant because it was high value. They didn't know how to take it. And payment gateways. Today your fintech payments are excellent, but in 2010, it was rudimentary. How do you establish a payment gateway to pay for these high value items? So a whole lot of banks refused to give him payment gateway. He had to pay money to the bank. HDFC Bank decided, okay, I will support you. And they said, but you have to put a 30 lakh deposit with me for me to clear a 1 lakh payment gateway. So that is how businesses are built. And how did he do it? He thought out of the box. Who would have thought of buying jewelry online? Nobody would have thought. I mean, even today I can't think of buying a ring or a chain or whatever online. But that's our generation. Your generation revels in buying online, right? Life is online. Everything is online for you. So he sold his stake to Tanishq, 51%, and he still held on. Tanishq went up to 70%. He still held on. He was holding only 30%, but he continued to build the business. Tanishq was enjoying the rewards. Then 21, 22, Tanishq came to him and said, I want to buy you out fully. And how much did he get from that transaction? His company, which was started in 2009, in 2023 was valued at, guess how much? Anybody wants to take a guess? 17,000 crores was the valuation for that company. And he walked out coolly with 4,600 crores in his pocket for his stake. Now, that was an excellent example how someone could disrupt a traditional business and take on competition from the likes of GRT or Vumudi Bangaru Chetty or even Tanishq and build a business. The fact that Tanishq thought they should buy him out showed how much of a threat he was to them. Today you can walk into any Tanishq showroom and buy a Carrot Lane product online from there. But it is his innovation. So innovation is the watchword for you all. You have to embrace the chaos, the disruption. Don't run away from it. Don't get fazed by it. That's going to be the order of the day. We lived in more saner times. We are lucky. My generation is lucky that way. We didn't have to embrace this kind of disruption. Whereas you all are faced with disruption almost on a daily basis in your work. So there's no option but to embrace it and learn from it and become a disruptor yourself. Out of the box thinking and doing business. I don't know how many of you all are either already doing it or plan to start your own businesses. How many of you have started up already here? Anybody who started up a business? I see one hand go up, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Today's economy is such that you should all go out and start your own businesses. Don't think that you have to go out and work for another company. It is good to work for another company. But imagine you building your own business and creating jobs. That is what this country needs now. And you have the environment for that. When I passed out of my CA course back in 1992, the environment was completely different. In fact, I wanted to practice as a chartered accountant. I even tried doing it for 6 months. I failed because the environment, you couldn't get a telephone. I had to wait 6 months to get a telephone line, and even that is something called as OYT, own your telephone. You pay 15,000 rupees to the telephones department, and they'll give you a telephone connection within 6 months. Otherwise, you have to wait 3-4 years. That's just one example of how what challenges we face when we try to start up. Today, your environment is very good. People are willing to give you money. You only have to have a good idea. All you need is a good idea that disrupts a traditional business. The usual way of doing things are not relevant anymore. There's many of them doing that. You cannot survive doing that. You have to think in an unusual way. How can I take on these entrenched players in these industries? So I would urge every one of you who has the background, who has the enthusiasm, who has the backup, financial, economic support from the family, to start up on your own. Go out, go to the big cities, start up. That's a prime need in today's world. As I said, DID, dream. Dream is when you start dreaming of what you want to do with your careers. Innovate. When you get a germ of an idea, start innovating on that idea, and then disrupt the entire system around you. That's the way you will make money. That's the way you will get success. That's the way you'll go up in your life. When I say dream, there are a few things that I want to, another 10 minutes is fine? Yeah. There are a few things that I want to give you as advice when you go out as students into the world. This is based on what I see with the younger generation in my own office. I recruit a lot of people, so what I see from them. There are 4 or 5 factors that you should keep in your mind. First is focus. Be always focused on what you want to do. What is your goal? I want to be the marketing manager of this company, I want to be the finance manager of this company, or I want to be the director of this company. What is your goal if you're working? If you're starting your own business, what should I try and build? How do I build this? It is a lot of work. It is a lot of hard work, a lot of sweat, but the fruits are excellent. You need to be determined. That's the second quality. Never give up. Never say die. Challenges will come by your way. As I said, the obstacles are the path itself. They are not obstacles in your path. They are the path. You need to find ways to overcome those obstacles. That's where your challenge lies. And I'm sure Gnanam School of Business has trained you on how to go through that. Be always led by your heart in what you do. When I finish my CA, I've been asked this question multiple times over the last 30 years, wherever I go. You know, you're a chartered accountant. What are you doing in journalism? Why did you become a journalist? Everybody has asked me this. It's a natural question to ask. I did work as an accountant for 10 months or 11 months in Tata Consultancy Services. At that time, TCS was unknown. Nobody knew what TCS was. I'm talking of 1992. Nobody knew what software business was. So in 6 months, I realized accounting is not my calling. So what is my calling? I trained as an accountant. I studied 3 grueling years as a chartered accountant. And at the end of it, I realized that that's not my calling. What do? I realized that I liked writing. It was my luck. See, this is where if you dream, the universe conspires to help you achieve your dream. It was my luck that at the same time the Hindu group was thinking of starting a business newspaper. So they advertised. I went and appeared for the interview. They asked me to write something. They gave me a balance sheet. They asked me to analyze the annual report of a company and give me a report within the next 2 hours. I sat there, wrote a report. I gave it. And the next day I was told I've been selected. And when I joined, I gave myself 3 months. I said, I don't know if this is an industry that I will like. I'll give it 3 months to see how it goes. By the end of the first month, I said, oh my God, this is nice. I'll give it 1 year. By the end of 1 year, I said, not a bad place to be. It's giving me a lot of benefits. So let me look at 3 years. But within the second year, I realized I'm not going anywhere else because I had found my calling. You should be led by your heart. And that takes me to the next point. Don't ever think that money is important in your first career move. Money is important, but it's not everything. Don't be led by money. Be led by challenge. Be led by the work profile that is given to you. You should be able to take on different work profiles. What is the point in going and sitting and doing a staid marketing job which pays you 3x when you can at even 1x get a job that challenges you? Because when you're led by your heart, when you do what you like, you succeed automatically and the money comes by itself. Believe me, I'm saying this from my personal experience. I was led by my heart. People laughed at me. He said, you're a CA. If you're outside, you learn 3 times what you're earning here in the Hindu as a journalist. I didn't allow that to affect me. I said, I'm doing what I like. When I go home, I sleep at night, I'm satisfied. That's important in life too. So always be led by your heart. Don't be a rolling stone. This is again a characteristic I find with a lot of youngsters these days. They join company A, they join at 10,000 rupees salary, then company B calls them, says, I'll give you 12,000. Within 3 months, they move to company B. Then company C calls them, I'll give you 15,000, they move to company C. And the CVs that I see of people who are 25, 26, they've already been through 4 or 5 companies. Now, I would never touch, as a recruiter, I would never touch a person like that because I don't know when she will leave me for another job. I need stability in my office. I can't be going and recruiting. I'm not running a recruitment agency. I'm running a newspaper. So I need people who will stay with me for the course. I don't want somebody to spend 30 years like I did, but at least 4 or 5 years in a job. That is a minimum requirement where you learn the job. You learn what the job offers you. You learn what the challenges are. You pick up a lot of other associated information. You keep moving. Maybe you'll get money, but at some stage you'll realize that your skills are not the same. So don't be a rolling stone. And finally, this is something that you may dismiss as one more elder telling you this. I'm sure your parents tell you this all the time. You always need an anchor in your life. I'm not talking of your life partners. When I say anchor, you need faith. What is faith? Faith can be spirituality, faith can be religion. Doesn't matter what religion, doesn't matter which God, always have faith. That's very, very important because that gives you the inner strength to handle challenges when you're confronted. Without that, you're not anchored. Faith is the anchor. Whether it is Lord Vishnu or Jesus Christ or Allah or whatever, let it be any God, but have faith. Put your faith in that God and tell yourself, when I'm faced with a challenge, He's there to have my back. So that's very important, because I see a lot of youngsters today proudly saying, I'm an atheist, or I'm agnostic, I don't care about religion. Now, this is to me a little worrying, because it doesn't matter. Religion, I don't want you to become fanatics. Religion should be at a level where it gives you the inner strength, but that's where it stops. You don't become a fanatic going out and killing people on the name of religion, whichever religion it is. But to be on the other side and say, I don't believe in spirituality or God, is also worrying to me, because you're not going to find an anchor. So I think I should stop here because I'm rambling on. So, is this okay? So I will stop here with congratulations to you all once again. And you passed out of Gnanam School of Business. Gnanam perliye irukku. School perliye Gnanam irukku. I hope you all got a lot of Gnanam here. And I hope you walk out to face the world with your heads held high. This is not the first time I'm here standing in this stage. I watched Gnanam School of Business over the last 10 years. I've been here 3 earlier times. I thought it was twice, but Dr. Arul Das reminded me I have been here 3-4 times already. And I've seen this institution grow. I've always been impressed by the facilities it had. The first time I came, I was bowled over. In Senjipatti, somewhere one had not even heard of, an institution like this. And full congratulations to Dr. Arul Das for building this kind of an institution, which is the need. In this part of the country, this is very much needed. There are not good business schools. Either you have the Indian Institute of Management, which everybody cannot get into, or nothing. So institutions like GSB serve a very felt need. I was telling him while in the car while coming now that GSB is the Zoho of business education. It has revolutionized business education in the rural parts, reaching this to the people who have aspirations but not the means to go to a top-notch business school. So you're all privileged to have gone through this. And I do hope you all do well in your lives. And I do hope before I retire, I get to write of any of your startups in my newspaper. Yeah? Thank you all. Thank you all. God bless. And thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you very much, sir, for your insightful and lucid thoughts for as budding managers. I am sure they will really dream, innovate, disrupt, and disseminate information. And as per your advice, they focus. They will be a person who follows their heart with unwavering thoughts. And I'm sure they will not be a rolling stone too. It's the time for conferring the MBA degree certificates.
I request Dr. S.P.S. Arul Das, CEO, Director of GSP, to administer the oath to all the graduating students here.
No, not oath. No, it's conferring the degree, followed which the oath will happen. I request her to confer the degrees, to read the names with the citation.
Invite the guests.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, please. Okay. I kindly request our chief guest of this function, Shri Raghuvir Srinivasan sir, editor, the Hindu BusinessLine, to come over to the stage in front of it to honor the degrees to our awardees. Yes, sir. Confer pannu. Munnadi varu.
Yes, sir. I present unto you the candidates in person in the degree of management studies who have been certified by after examination to be duly qualified to receive the degrees of Anna University. starting from the tailor's batch, Olive Olivan B,
And the students, please collect
Abdul
the
Mushkit A,
collect the certificate, look at the photographers and have a firm look and then please proceed.
Agalya V,
Look at the photographer, dear.
Anisha B, Annamalai B, Anthony Praveen Kumar, Arunachalam U,
I request
Ashwin
the
Kumar.
audience to cheer.
Ashwin Kumar, Asmal Tahsin, Bharani Deepa, Daphne Niveda, Darshan, Dinesh Kumar R.
Anthony Praveen Kumar is receiving the award. Next is sir.
Arunachalam, Ashwin Kumar, Asmal Tahsin, Bharani Deepa, Daphne Niveda, Darshan, Dinesh Kumar R, Edwin, Basharat Mohammed, Gopi Krishnan, Nancy Moll Augustine, Ayyappan Ganesh, Kavya R, Kritika S, Kishore Raj, Madan M, Mohammad Shahrukh Hassan, Maulidharan, Mithunachiyar,
Request the audience to cheer and clap and encourage them.
Naveen Kumar K. Naveen Kumar K.A. Nitya Shri. Niveda D. Pradeep Sagar S. Praveen D. Ramanathan P.L. Praveen. Ramanathan P.L. Ramya M. Ramya S. Revant M. Samina S. Samir. Sandeep Sabu. Sangeeta R. Shiny Selvarani S. Cynthia S. Sinduja S. Soumya Sanil. Shri Jayadarshini. Subhash G. Shushwa A. Sweta Adal. Trishika E. Venkatraman S. and Vidya T. Followed by the truckers batch. Akash P. Abhinaya E. Akshay Raja, Alpha V, Anantaraj, Andrew Edwin, Y. Ankar Kanvi PS, Anup Kumar M, Anusha Phenomenal, Aravind and yes. Arul Murugan yes. Arun Bala B, Aravind yes. Balamuniswaran, Bharani Raj MD and Brinda U. Celsia B and Sibia M. Gayatri A, Gomadi A. Hariharan SS, Harshavardhan M, Ilakya US, Jebin St. James, Jeffin Alex, Jennifer Infanta, and Joseph Infant Tonifia. Kaushik Gautam KM, Kumaran A. Mahalakshmi R, Meena Devi S, Mercy M. Muhammad Tajuddin, Mohana V, and Mohana Priya R. Mohan Ram N, Murasali Kannan G, and Natarajan T. Nitya Lakshmi R. Perumal Raja S, Prabhu R. Prince A and Priyadarshini Y. Raghuvir A. Rahul Lakshmanan, Rajalakshmi T, Ritik S. Rohit R, Roy Bentinson, Rudran G, Sam Gunasilan, and Sashi Kumar. Selva Mary V, Srimadi K, Sivanyanave, Shri Nandini, Shri Srinivasan K, Shri Surya Prakash T, Surya A, Anish AP, Velumani B, Venkatesh M, Venkatesh R, Veronica J, and Vinita A. Vinodini K, Vishal Sabari KJ, Vivekanandan R, Yogeshwar S, Arunagiri, Dominic Infant, and Giridharan.
I request the dignitaries on the dais to please take your seat. I request Dr. S.P.S. Arulda, CEO and Director, to administer the oath. I request the graduates to stand up.
Dear graduates, please stand up and repeat what I have said. We shall, in thought, word, and deed, ever endeavor to be scrupulously honest in the discharge of our duties in our profession, and uphold the dignity and integrity of our profession. and the honor of our college. We shall uphold and advance social order and the well-being of our fellow members, and shall devote our energy to promote the unity, integrity, and the secular ideal of our country. By the virtue of authority vested in me as Director of Gnanam School of Business, I admit you to the MBA degree for which you have been declared qualified, and in token whereof I permit you to wear the academic robes ordained as the insignia of your degrees.
Please be seated. Giving recognition where is due. Giving recognition where is due. It stimulates the future efforts and decide to improve. It is one of the honest attempts, says Dale Carnegie. It's a time to present awards to the passed out student of Tylers and Druggers of GSP for their efforts. Here we go with AV.
Here we go with a nutshell about the great Rajaraja Cholan. Rajaraja Cholan, the greatest warrior of all time, proud son of the soil of Thanjavur, creator of the grand and magnum opus of architecture, the big temple, was his big idea and the contribution to the whole world. An icon in his own right, and will be remembered ever for his achievements. To commemorate him, we named and established an award to felicitate our students who contributed stellar during their course period. Namely, we Shri, Tailors of GSB, Y Priyadarshini, Druggers of GSB. Heartiest congratulations to the winners of Rajaraja Cholan Award. Continue your excellence and success journey and emerge as a corporate leader. Here we go with a nutshell about our Governing Council Chairman, Reverend Father Dr. N. Kashmir Raj S.J. PhD from St. Louis University, USA, former Director, Xavier Labor Relation Institute, Jamshedpur, founder Director of Lila Institute of Business Administration, Liba, Chennai, illustrious career as a teacher, researcher, and able administrator over 5 decades, a management guru in his own rights, and a pioneer in the field of management education in India. To commemorate his greatness, we established an award in his name to felicitate our students who has passed out with stellar academic credential during their respective course period, namely Mr. R. Ashwin Kumar, Tailors of GSB, Ms. S. Jennifer Infanta, Druggers of GSB. Heartiest congratulations to the winners of Reverend Father Dr. N. Kashmir Raj S.J. Award. Continue your quest of excellence and emerge out of flying colors in your chosen career. Here we go with a nutshell about the great Rajaraja Cholan.
I kindly request the winners of the award to come and collect their awards.
Where is it? Now, it's Ms. Y. Priyadarshini from Druggers of GSB. For the Rajaraja Chola Award, 2021-23 batch. Now Now it's Reverend Father Dr. N. Kashmir Raj Award for Excellence in Management Education. R. Ashwin Kumar, Tailors of GSB, 2020-2022. Miss S. Jennifer Infanta, Druckers of GSB Batch, 2021-23.
We kindly request Mr. Ashwin Kumar, Tailors of GSB,
to deliver the address, to share your thoughts and moments. Followed by Ms. Y. Priyadarshini. I request them to share their experience as a testimony of their happiness.
Very warm good evening to all. Finally the day come. Ashwin Kumar, MBA graduate. It's not just the degree I hold, it's my mom's wish to pursue my master's graduate. So finally I fulfilled her dream. Thank you to my parents and thanks to Almighty. We, the Tailors batch, starting our academic year from 2022 to 2022. So it's hope everyone know it's mid of COVID we joined. So it's a online offline 50-50 batch we entire journey. Our semester starts from online and end with offline regular class mode. So my experience and life in GSB is more learned lot of things and enjoyed lot. Even in online also we engaged a lot. Now it's helpful. Even the mostly 2 semester went in online. But now most of our working culture is in hybrid. So it's helped a lot to manage all the online Teams, calls, this kind of things. I learned a lot from online studies. Now when we are entered into campus, lots of events, functions, club activities, then projects, presentations, learn lot of management skills, people management, communication, group activities, lots of things I learned. Then first time my residential studies, I enjoyed a lot in hostel life too. Then nice study environment, libraries, lots of facilities I used. But unluckily, most of time we spend in online, so short time duration only we have stayed here. But enjoyed lots. Then this time to special mention to 4 peoples who contributed and guided me throughout this master's degree. First thing, our former director, Dr. Sundar sir, because I learned lot how to speak, where to speak, when to speak, and to whom what to speak. Lot of things I learned from Sundar sir. Then second person is Professor Saravanan sir. Actually, he's the philosopher, advisor, then devotee of Lord Meenakshi. So I learned lot from Saravanan sir. Then third person, Dr. Chitra ma'am. So it's really, then one more important thing is she is my academic mentor throughout the journey. So I learned a lot during HR related interview, resume preparation, whatever things. I directly go to her cabin and approach me. Whatever thing, any problem, ma'am gave some solutions. That's the main thing I learned from Chitra ma'am. Then fourth person, Actually, she is not our academic lecturer. She is our guest lecturer, Dr. Prabha ma'am. She is for our system major. She handled the data analytics paper. She motivated me to publish on a research paper in MIC International. Mostly our batchmates know theoretical part only she is well, but her technical knowledge and coding part of wise, she's out of boundary. That's why I called her as a tech guru. I informed too, but she's not there. But great thanks to Dr. Prabha ma'am too. Then other faculties to Sheila ma'am, Isaac sir, Manikandan sir, all their contributions and guidance are very, very important to lead to this in level. Then other than that, non-teaching faculties, library staffs, lab assistant, so all their contributions are very, very important throughout my journey. Then all non-teaching staffs like floor maintenance, Anna, gardening, Anna. So because I involved in CSR activities also, so I spoke to them too. Spoke to them also. So that's a great part I learned from here. Then my batchmates, all are my best friends, but very few are close to my heart. That's if all hope I know everything, every person I speak well. But in case any person I hurt means sorry for that. Then move towards my academic journey. These are the main streams. Actually the MBA graduate is 2 years, but during the COVID and lots of abstractions there, so I think 1.5 years we completed the course within because short semesters, and again second wave came, again online, offline, so this mixed tenure we came back. Then finally, that's 3 points I would like to tell. Personally, I followed in my life. If it will helpful means you should also follow. People think life is a race, as said in movie, but life is a beautiful thing. You have to slow, steadily enjoy each and every phase, live the present. Because when I go for job in Chennai, people are run faster than Vande Bharat train, because they are searching and running for their jobs. So slow and steady wins the race is the ultimate thing. Then second point is leading healthy lifestyle. Because money is important, but more than money, your health is so important. So eat healthy foods, because this sedentary lifestyle, most of people are not concentrated in health. So concentrate on health, do some physical activities, yoga, that will help to improve your mental and physical health. Third point is secondary income. You have do some secondary income. Apart from your profession, do some secondary income, learn new skills. These are the 3 things I keep in mind. Finally, I end my speech with one quote. I truly believe that we can create a global peace not only through educated minds, but through our educated heart and our soul too. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Ashwin. Now I request Y. Priyadarshini, Ruckus of GSB, to share a quick moment. Thank you, thank you.
So, respected dignitaries on the stage and my faculties, families, friends. So, good afternoon to everybody here. And I'm deeply honored and humbled to first of all accept this award of outstanding contribution from Gnanam School of Business. And I just don't think this is some some award that has been given to me for my individual efforts, but this is a collaborative efforts, and I'm very thankful for my faculties and my mentors, family and friends for always being supportive for me in my journey throughout. And also GSB is actually not just an institution, but it is a transformative experience for all of us present here, and it has helped not only in professional growth but also personal growth for every one of us sitting here. And also I need to thank all the faculties for actually taking out time for each individual persons of us and guiding us throughout the stay in GSB, and I'm so thankful to be a part of this institution. Thank you so much. Also congratulations to all the graduates here, and this is an incredible award, and thanks for the recognition. And this is not just an award for my sole purpose. Every one of you has contributed. My batch druckers are also contributed for making me come into this place. And thank you for CEO sir and director sir, Chitra ma'am, Sheila ma'am, Sarunan sir, for always having belief in me that I could do anything that has been given to me. And with the faith, I have also never said a no to any of their requests, and that's maybe why I have been chosen here. So thank you so much. And also thanks Sarunan sir for always being there for giving me a constructive feedback, so that every time with his feedback there is something or the other thing that he wants me to be improving in something or the other. So I'm so thankful to have such a nice faculty team, and also thankful to my family for helping me come to this institution and getting me shape my life in high values. Thank you.
Thank you, Priya. It's a time to honor our governing council members as a token of our respect, love and affection. I request our beloved chief guest to honor our governing council members with a token of our love and affection to them. Please pass. Yeah, take it to them. I request our chief guest, Shri Raghuvir Srinivasan, editor, The Hindu Business Line, to present to Reverend Father Dr. N. Kashmir Raj, Chairman, Governing Council. Thank you, Father. To Shri S.P. Selvaraj, Chairman, GSB. To Shri A. Alagappan, Member, Governing Council, GSB. To Shri Architect Shanmugam Sir, Member, Governing Council, GSB. And to Dr. S.P.S. Aruldas, C1, Director of GSB.
At a happy note, we would like to welcome Dr. S.P.S. Aruldas, CEO, Director of GSB, to propose a vote of thanks and dissolution of graduation day.
Most respected, dear Reverend Father Dr. Kashmir Raj S.J., Chairman Governing Council, of Chief Guest of the Day, Shri Raghuvir Srinivasan, Editor, The Hindu Business Line, our distinguished members of the Governing Council, Shri A. Alagappan and Architect A. Shanmugam, respected parents, guardians, esteemed friends, faculty members, most importantly, the batch of tailors and druckers. As we come close to this wonderful 6th graduation day ceremony, it's my honor and privilege to deliver the vote of thanks on behalf of all at Gnanam School of Business. Today's mark is a culmination of hard work, not for all our graduates, but a moment to appreciate the collective journey that defines GSB's history. This occasion also holds added significance as we celebrate today the 15 years of fostering wisdom, nurturing talent, and shaping future business leaders. To begin with, I would like to express our deepest gratitude to Reverend Father Dr. N. Kashmir Raj S.J., Chairman of the Governing Council. Your leadership has been the cornerstone of GSB's success, Father. Your vision for what this institution could become, paired with your dedication and wisdom, has been pivotal in guiding us and what we stand today. Your presence here today reaffirms the principles of integrity, inclusivity, and educational excellence what GSB upholds. Thank you, Father, for your inspiring words, which resonate with everyone in this room and remind us of a greater purpose behind all our academic pursuits. To our honored chief guest, Shri Raghuvir Srinivasan, sir, we are incredibly thankful for your presence, for sharing your insights and taking your time off today. Your speech provided valuable context and inspiration to all the graduates present here, equipping them with a perspective that transcends textbooks and lectures. As an editor of the Hindu BusinessLine, your understanding of business trends and the economic landscape has been enlightening, and your address today will serve as a guiding beacon for all our graduates today as they embark on their careers. Thank you for your time, sir, and your thought-provoking words and adding prestige to our graduation day ceremony. I would like to take this opportunity to thank our esteemed Governing Council members, Shri Alagappan sir and Architect Shanmugam sir, for being with us today, sparing their valuable time with us throughout this graduation day. No academic institution can thrive without dedication of the faculty members. Our faculty members are true embodiment of our institution's mission, consistently delivering excellence in education and fostering an environment where curiosity, innovation, and practical learning go hand in hand. To all our professors, lecturers, mentors, I extend my heartfelt gratitude. Your tireless effort to guide, challenge, and inspire our students have not only prepared them for their complexities of business, but also instilled them the importance of ethics, responsibility, and continuous learning. Thank you for being pillars and uphold the high standards of GSB. At this juncture, I would like to thank our former director, Dr. Sundar, also for being part of this graduation day ceremony. Our administrative and support staff deserve equal recognition for their behind-the-scenes work that makes events like this possible and ensures smooth operation of our day-to-day academic life. All your unwavering commitment, professionalism, and attention to detail do not go unnoticed. Thank you for your dedication and work. At GSB, we take immense pride in the accomplishments of all our alumni. The success stories of our graduates in various sectors of corporate world stand as a testament to the quality of education and training they receive here. From multinational corporations and startups to social enterprises and family businesses, GSB's alumni have made their mark as dynamic professionals who embody integrity, competence, and adaptability. Dear graduates, today is a celebration of your hard work, determination, and accomplishments. You have perceived through rigorous coursework, embraced new challenges, and demonstrated a commitment to personal and professional growth. You are now part of an esteemed network of GSB alumni, and we have no doubt that you will carry forward the legacy of this institution with pride and responsibility. Remember, your journey doesn't end here. It merely shifts to a new place. You are stepping into a world that is dynamic, full of opportunities as well as challenges. Learn on the lessons you have learned here, the values which have been instilled on you, and the relationships you have built. We are confident that you will not only excel in your careers, but also contribute positively to your communities and industries. To the parents and guardians present here today, we owe a special word of thanks. Your support and trust in GSB and have played an integral role in your child's journey. Your encouragement, sacrifices, and unwavering belief have empowered your children to reach this point. Thank you for being partners in shaping the next generation leaders. In closing, I would like to thank everyone who made this ceremony possible, to our organizing committee, event planners, the students from the first years and second years. Your hard work has made this event a resounding success, and we are grateful for your dedication. Congratulations once again, the tailors and truckers. May you go forth with confidence, resilience, and a drive to make a difference. The future is bright, and we are all excited to see you achieve. Thank you, and may GSB continue to grow, inspire, and uphold its tradition for excellence for many more years to come. Thank you, one and all. With this, I dissolve the 6th Graduation Day Ceremony 2024. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I request all of you to stand for reciting the national anthem.
Sing
I request I request the parents and students to be wait till the procession and the chief guest leaves the hall. I request all of you to wait for a minute.